Goldilocks Productions provides professional internet, TV, and radio shows in the spiritual and New Age genre.
Everybody,
strap yourself in because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
Hi, good morning, everyone. This is Laura Romeiro, Angel Intuitive, Angel Card Reader, and Healer, and I am very delighted to be with you today, and thank you for being with me today. I've got to tell you, I also want to say a special thank you to all of you that have subscribed to my website, angelsandhealinglight.com. I promise to get some more information out to you soon. I'm in the middle of moving right now, and I've kind of lost my mind. So please bear with me. I have not forgotten about you, but I really appreciate you. Thank you very much to Tiffany as well, my producer at Goldilocks Productions, sweetest lady and a bright light to the world. So thank you for helping get our messages out to all of you today. And I hope you're staying warm. Well, today's guest is a very, very, very extraordinarily special. And it is through some very significant inspiration that came from some very upsetting news. And so I am pleased to bring today to our show the Archangel Chamuel. Archangel Chamuel is the angel of love, the angel that's very close to God. He's the angel that helps heal relationships. He helps us make new friends, resolve issues with old ones, get over petty misunderstandings, kind of rise above it all, but to help you bring yourself closer to the divine. He helps bring the best and the brightest out in people. And so I'm very pleased that he's with us today because we've got some very important messages for all of you and everyone in the world, quite frankly. They are messages of love and light, but the main inspiration that brought about is those of you that are aware of Doreen Virtue and her change of thought and change of heart after being a wonderful guide and teacher to many of us that love the angels, love God, love everything about that light and that energy. She's had a change of heart and has more than once said some very negative things about angel cards, angel intuitives, oracle cards, etc. And pretty much everything that she's ever taught many, many, many of us, she has now decided are very negative things. And I think it was last week she came out with an A to Z guide on avoiding all New Age, anything to do with New Age, healing, readings, anything metaphysical. And it was very, very disturbing and very painful to many people. And I've heard from many personally that have been hurt and bewildered by her very public opinions on the things that she so strongly believed in and taught so many of us before. It's left us bewildered and hurt. And, that's okay. And most of us have reacted with compassion and, of course, some anger and bewilderment. But what came to mind, and I was wondering what in the wide world of sports happened to this lady that was teaching about love and teaching about God and connecting via getting the angels to help us understand and get closer to our divine. What has happened? She was teaching tolerance and acceptance and avoiding, staying far away from fear-based ego. And it seems like she's done a complete turnaround and is now, unfortunately, talking in a place that sounds fearful. I will forever be grateful to her for everything that she's taught so many of us, and I think brought an awareness and a light to so many of us that was missing. But as I got to thinking, it almost feels like she's about to write another book. is my impression. And so I got to thinking, how can we help this situation that has affected so many of us? And Archangel Samuel comes right up and says, she talks about New Age, and I started thinking about New Age. And New Age it's actually an old term, but what he kept bringing to mind is new light. It's new light. It's time for new light to be out there, because it's not just what Doreen's talking about. There's so many people that have had sudden changes of heart and mind and things of that nature. So it just seems to be going on around the world. So what do we do about it? Do we get sucked into the drama? Do we get sucked into the whirlpool? Do we lose awareness and start having bad feelings, bad reactions? So Archangel Samuel just keeps talking about the new light, the new light. And to me, what he's saying is this is a call to action. This is a call to action for all of us, light workers, light warriors, earth angels, healers, psychics, mediums, anybody that's in service to humanity. This is the perfect time for us to shine the light that comes from our heart, that comes from our soul, that comes from the divine. And it's time to shine our light with all of the intent and strength that you can possibly muster, and at any time, particularly when there's negativity or fear or drama, especially. I don't like drama very much, unless it's on TV. But anytime those kind of things come into our awareness, please consider the fact that you have the ability, and with that ability, if you use your intention, shine the light of love, shine the light of divine, shine your light of healing, shine your light of positive change. We don't have to agree or disagree, but if we feel that there's a disharmony that's being brought to our attention, we have the ability to change that to something positive. And people have been talking now since, 2012, something like that. I'm not sure how many years that's been going on, about the significant changes that are coming to the world, and that negativity has to rise up in order for things to change. This is an opportunity to make that change by showing your light. So how do we do that? Well, it's very simple. It's kind of like that old saying that says, if you can't say something nice about someone, don't say anything at all. That's an old but true way of staying positive. So remember, your thoughts, your intentions, your actions, your words, all of that has energy. So choose them wisely. Choose them to be filled with light. Shine light. Don't get involved in negativity and judgment and drama unless you really, 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 really have to. But if it's just something that's coming at you from out of the blue, please send it back with beautiful light. You can connect your heart directly to God, to the divine, to the angels. You can ask for guidance, and if you're in perhaps an emotional situation where that's not really possible or easy, just ask your angel to do it for you and tell us, hey, I need some light shined on the situation, and let them handle it for you. It is being told that yes, we have a wall of angels that will be more than delighted to send that light out to any situation that needs healing. And I think that's what this is all about. All of this negativity and all of the drama and all of the people that are in part of the Ain't It Awful Club, they just need the healing. They just need the light. They need to feel the love of the divine. They need to feel that goodness inside of them and be reminded of it. We all have it, but sometimes we forget. I want to share with you a channeled message that I got. This was actually in August, and I just ran across it flipping through some notes. It was actually in August, and the message was from Mother Mary. Sometimes I get messages from Mother Mary, who is the Queen of the Angels and one of the most loving, compassionate beings you'll ever have the pleasure and honor of connecting with. But her energy is incredible. Her compassion is incredible, and her love is incredible. And her message didn't make a whole lot of sense to me at the time, but right now I think it's perfect. And what she said to me on that day was that the message of our love, the divine love, needs to get out in the world. Everyone needs to know the heart of the mother of us all. The heart of Jesus and the light of God and the Holy Spirit is divine indeed. Children, my children, turn away from the selfish acts of attention getters. Well, we know there's a lot of those out there. Those that strive to cause discord, strife, unrest, unhappiness. What kind of a world do you wish to live in? That is the one that you must think of and put your heart into. It is a conscious choice. So substitute soft for harsh, kind for rude, peace for loud, love for discord, healing for pain, balance for unrest, sweet for sour. And those are the words of our Mother Mary, reminding us that all we need to do is to substitute and think about the kind of world that we want to live in and think from that point. So there's a lot of pure divine love out there. You have it in your heart. You have it in your soul. So please use that beautiful new light. And it's official at this moment at 11:11 a.m., this is the beginning of the new light movement. And that is about shining the light from your heart and soul out into the world and healing anything that's going on that's affecting us negatively. All right. That is our big, strong message for today. So I am going to take a caller here in just a minute, and I'd love to hear a question, a way that I can help you, but I would ask that you keep your question limited to only one, because I know there's a lot of people waiting on the line right now. So let's try to have enough time for everybody. So please, one question only. And I will take caller number, sounds like a deli, number 267, area code 267. Hello there. Are you on the line with me? Area code 267.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
How are you?
Sorry. Fine, thank you. Were you taking readings?
Yes, I will take one question.
Oh, okay. I wanted to know, what do you see anything ahead in the love, romance, relationship thing for me?
In a relationship?
Yes.
Well, that's fine. Tell me your name if you don't mind.
I'm sorry, Donna from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Hello, Donna. Nice to have you here. I hope you're staying warm today. Oh, this is a beautiful card. Yes, you do have something beautiful coming along your way. Somebody. This is a person that has a very powerful energy, but is also someone that has a very good understanding and grasp of the gentler things in life, like nature, animals, plants, and is also musically inclined. It looks like this is something that is early summer.
Early
coming
summer,
about
okay.
For you. So yes, you do have somebody that is on the way for you. It looks like early summer. And sunflowers are a very big symbol in this picture. So thank you, Donna. I hope that helps you. So keep your heart open, keep your eyes open, and make sure that you are ready to receive by letting go of any old relationships, any old things that need to be forgiven. And this is a beautiful question because Archangel Chamuel, again, is the one that helps us find our soulmates and helps us with relationships. So in particular, ask Archangel Chamuel to help that happen with ease and grace. Thank you very much for calling.
Do I know him by any chance, the person?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye now. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I just said, Archangel Chamuel, you'll know him at times. He's got a beautiful pink energy, pink light, and that relates to our heart chakra. Our heart chakra energy is green and pink. It's beautiful, beautiful colors there. And so if you have problems in a relationship of any kind, whether it's with a family member or somebody at work, isn't that the worst? When you're stuck with somebody all day at work and you can't get away and you don't get along well, that can make life so difficult. So if it's somebody that you need to forgive that has done you wrong, or you have done someone wrong and you need forgiveness, Archangel Chamuel, ask him, because his whole mission is to help heal relationships, but it's mostly bringing love, light into our lives and into our world. So don't hesitate. Nothing is too big. Nothing is too small. Beautiful. All right. So let me take next caller. Would you please tell me your name? You have an area code of 386.
Hello, my name's Cindy.
Hi, Cindy. Good morning.
Good morning.
What one question do you have for us today?
I was wondering if you can give me any insight on what you see on making a residential move anytime soon.
I'm getting something in spring. And are you considering moving to an opposite coast?
Well, possibly closer to the other coast in the state that I'm in, but not across the country.
Okay, because I'm seeing the opposite side. The message that I'm getting is for you to take the next steps, for you to make a decision in order to make this change. So what is the next step that you need to do in order to move ahead? That's what you need to think about. But there's definitely something on the opposite side in springtime. Thank you very much for calling, and I want you to remember that Archangel Azrael and Archangel Michael are wonderful angels to help with any kind of transition. If you are moving, when you are in the moving process, ask Archangel Azrael to help you find the perfect place at the perfect time, and also if you need to sell your home, ask him to help find the perfect family for that. But if you ask for that help, he'll help smooth the transition, and you won't believe how much easier it gets. If it involves a job change, Archangel Michael is also wonderful at helping with that. So you've got two angels that specialize in change. Just ask them for their help. Thank you, and good luck in that. I know how challenging and exciting that is at the same time, so good luck to you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. All right, so next caller, area code 805. Please tell me your name and what your one question is.
Hi, good morning. My name's Donna. My question is, I can hear my mother once in a while. She's on the other side, and I heard her about 6 months ago say I was going to be rewarded. And then about a week and a half ago in my daily meditation, a message came in very lovingly and just filled me up and said it's coming soon. So I have been asking to meet a fellow for marriage and also for more money to come in so I can go traveling. And I just wanted to know what the angels were picking up, please.
Well, the first thing I see, Donna, is a pile of gold coin.
Yeah,
that's a very nice image to get. So there is something coming your way to help you with that. Mom is saying, don't be frivolous. She's kind of laughing about it, but she's telling you not to be frivolous about it, about this pile of gold. And it's almost like not to be frivolous, because it's almost like a sarcastic or witty comment, like it's not that much. It's enough to help, but don't go out and buy a castle kind of a thing. And she's kind of doing this tongue-in-cheek. As far as a man, I see somebody that's sort of mechanically minded, it has a mechanical just a mechanically minded man, and looks like he's got dark hair and a great smile and a twinkle in his eye, and somebody that's intelligent and quiet but very funny.
I like that.
So I think you have some lovely, and your mom's just laughing. So I think she's kind of clapping her hands in glee, like, wait till you see what I'm sending you, kind of an attitude. So keep your eyes open, keep your heart ready. Again, ask Archangel Chamuel to get involved in this situation for you, and those things will happen with much more ease and grace. So thank you for calling.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, and the same to you.
Thank you.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, callers. And what's really nice is when you call, it gives me an opportunity to talk about each angel and how they can help you in specific situations. So as we go forward, today with the new light, with our new light movement, and shining our lights with all of the compassion and healing thoughts possible, keep in mind that you have your guardian angel. You always have your guardian angel, whether you know your guardian angel's name or not. A lot of people like me, I want to know my guardian angel's name. It took me forever to get that figured out, and then, of course, I probably forgot. So it's almost, sometimes the angels are so difficult to understand because of the frequency that they're on, and sometimes they're utterly simple to understand, and it's almost so simple, like, you've got to be kidding me, that was too easy. So the fact is, if you'd like to know your guardian angel's name, ask them for it. Spend some time in quiet meditation and just ask them for a name. It's always helpful to have a pen and paper handy so that you can write down exactly what you get, whether you hear it or feel it or know it or see it. Excuse me. Just make a note of that. And if you don't know your angel's name, or you can't remember the archangels and their specialties, just ask any angels, just delegate. Hey, angels, I need some help. But remember, you do have to ask for help. So it's very good that you're here today, and I love teaching about angels. I love connecting people to their angels, because there are so many people now that are on a spiritual path of development, and it can be very overwhelming. It can be confusing, and it can change you physically as well as emotionally and mentally. And I just am here to tell you that there's a lot of processes that you must go through on this path. They are not always easy, but the end result is incredible. And you'll turn around and look behind you and be absolutely amazed at how far you've come in a short period of time. And once you are in a higher level of vibration, you'll never want to go back, and life just becomes easier. So for you to be here listening and for you to be talking to your angels, that means that you are on this spiritual growth path. It means that you are something inside of you that's there to help you complete your mission in life, or to help heal people or situations in life. There are endless possibilities. Another thing that I hear a lot from my clients when I do readings is a lot of people aren't sure what their purpose in life is. And they feel that they need to be doing something. And they're not sure what it is, but it's in the back of their mind. And I will have people that are actually doing their life mission and just aren't aware of it, because perhaps it's their job. And because it's a job that they get paid for, they feel that perhaps this isn't my mission and I'm supposed to be doing something bigger and better. But you know in your heart of hearts that you're in search of a very important piece of who you are on a soul level, and you're making steps to get to know that and to develop it. What's also important to know is that you might have more than one mission in life. I think we all do have more than one mission in life. The choice is always yours. But the growth process is exciting. It's kind of scary at times because we don't know what to expect, and you will just trust yourself, trust your higher self, trust your spirit, trust your divine, trust your angels, and you will be taken to the most wonderful places. I'm really curious how many of you that are listening are on that spiritual path now. What do you do? What is your call? What do you feel your calling is? Are you psychics? Are you mediums? Are you healers? Are you retired? Why are you on this path? And I would love to know that. I find it interesting that people can be so vastly different, but parallel each other in a very strong way. So I am going to pull a card right now from Messages from Your Angels, one of my favorite Doreen Virtue decks. I absolutely love this deck, and I usually reserve it for my personal readings for myself. But today I'm going to draw from here. It is a beautiful deck, as are many of hers. And the card is from Merlina, which I think is the feminine version of Merlin. And she says, you are confused and indecisive because you don't have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. So what this card is talking about is that we have so many opportunities or options, rather, and perhaps you feel like you're chasing your tail. You're not sure what in the wide world of sports you're doing. And it becomes overwhelming at times, and it seems like when you get on that path, that opens up another channel, which opens another channel, which opens another channel, and then you're trying to stay on all of them at the same time, and it can be very overwhelming. So that's time to say, okay, step back, take a breather, go into some nice quiet state of mind and connect with yourself, connect with your angels, ask for the light and the knowledge to surround you. Archangel Metatron is really wonderful in a situation like this too, as is Archangel Raziel. So ask them or your guardian angel to help decipher all of the messages that you're getting and help you get on the right path. And you'll know it. You'll feel it and you'll know it. And it can be one of the most wonderful things. So go deep within, notice how you feel, and ask your angels to help you. All right. So today, the new light, the age of new light dawning today. How many of you are drawn to being healers? Have you considered that every one of us has that healing ability inside of us? And I hope you got a chance to listen to Joanne Brokos' interview with me last week. Joanne is a world-class author and healer. She teaches spiritual healing. She teaches healing with dowsing, and she's coming up with a new class. I think it starts this week on angel medicine, so using the angels to heal. And I plan on taking that class as well for sure. But last week, she told us about using a mechanism to clear energy that builds up inside of us throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the year, through our lives, and how that energy can affect us and make us sick. And so I asked her, how do we get rid of all of this buildup of energy that we might not even be aware of? So she talked about doing a clearing prayer at night. And so right before you go to bed, you ask God to clear any energy from you that is not for your highest and greatest good, and to replace it with peace and harmony and joy. And if you do this every night, you'll feel, and in the same morning, when you wake up in the morning, she suggests that you kind of do the same prayer and ask for harmony and joy and peace when you wake up in the morning. Well, I've got to tell you that I did that prayer that night before I went to bed, and I slept straight through the night like a baby. I had absolutely no memory of waking up not once during the night, and I felt fabulous in the morning. So I can tell you that prayer works very well. So if you're one that has a hard time sleeping, if you wake up a lot during the night, if you've got a lot of concerns on your mind, then try that prayer of asking for clearing of energy and asking for harmony, for peace, and for faith. And that will help heal your heart, your body, your mind, and it'll help you sleep so well. And when we sleep well, we have a lot easier time thinking and making decisions, don't we? Next week, I want to tell you about a special guest that I'm having that is a continued series of healing during the dying process. And this gentleman is a social worker from a hospice organization. And I know him personally because he helped my brother as my brother passed away, and I got to see all of the amazing things that happened during that process, which was, if you look at it on the surface, it's awful. And there's no getting around it. But during that process, there were so many beautiful moments that came out. And that was something that I don't think many people get an opportunity to see. So I wanted to bring to all of you some insight on the healing that takes place. Maybe it's relationship healing. Maybe it's something that happens at a soul level. But Tim is going to be with us next week, and he's funny and he's wonderful. So you will be able to hear some fabulous insight on healing that takes place during one of the worst times of our lives for, most of us. So please stay tuned, and I look for you next week to hear Tim. So how else can you call upon Archangel Chamuel, who is so present with us today? If you yourself are having a difficult time, if you're not feeling loved, you're feeling lonely, you're feeling forgotten, if you're feeling angry or feeling that someone doesn't understand you, a very simple way of helping heal that is by asking Archangel Chamuel to surround you with his loving light. And remember that light is a pink or can be greenish pink. But that pink light, imagine yourself surrounded with it. Imagine your whole body filled with this beautiful pink sparkling light, and know that when that happens, Archangel Chamuel is helping to bring you closer to divine love, to help heal any relationship issues, to heal your heart if it's broken, if you have anger or fear towards someone, if there's a situation in your life that you feel you can't do a darn thing about, then please ask Archangel Chamuel to help. And you can also envision that particular situation surrounded with pink light. And know that that intention of yours, that's that new light. And, well, it's not really new, but I'm calling it new light. And so you're shining that new light on people and situations, and you'll be amazed at what a difference you can make. So remember Archangel Chamuel. He and all of the angels are here to help you. They're here to help you make a difference in the world and to help make a difference in your world. And I'll tell you what, it's really good for pets too. Animals are so sensitive to energy and to light and to intention. And try it on one of your pets. If your pet is nervous or has separation anxiety or is sick, I know a lot of our older pets have arthritis, and so many of them are very stoic, and we don't always know how they feel. But go ahead and shine light on them, because I will tell you it will bring you closer, even closer together, that it will help them feel comforted and loved even more. And bear with me just a moment here. And so that is, does anyone have any questions about Archangel Chamuel or the pink healing light? Please let me know. I'd love to hear from you. What And I'd also like to know, I know I ask you this every week, what would you like to know? What would you like to hear on the show? What would you like to learn? How can it make your life better? Do you have any doubts about connecting with the angels? Because you know that everybody has the ability to do so. Everybody in the world has the ability to connect with the divine. And again, it's just a matter of your intention and asking your angels to connect with you. One of the most exciting ways is to do automatic writing. And, well, it doesn't have to be automatic writing. You can just take notes. Let's just leave it at that. So how do you do that? Well, you get in a quiet state of relaxation. You ask God to surround you with love, light, wisdom. You ask to help him connect the angels with you. You ask Archangel Michael to protect you. And once you ask your angels to come and surround you, and especially your guardian angel. And if you stay in a nice quiet state and allow that to happen, typically you will have some sensation that they are near. I can feel them when I start getting into that frame of mind. What happens is I start feeling very warm from the middle of my heart and expanding outward. It's like somebody just put a really warm blanket around me, and it's an overwhelming sense of love and comfort. And I love to just sit in that feeling as it's really an energy of love. That's what it is. And I know when I start my readings, each and every reading I start the same way by asking God for guidance and wisdom. I ask the angels for protection and for help getting the messages. And when that energy comes in, many times my client will feel it too. And it's funny, I look at them and they're just so relaxed and they're so blissful. And I've heard many times say, I could just sit and this would be fine if this was all we did for this entire reading. It's a very healing and it's very loving. So every person gets exactly what they need at that moment from the angels. But what a beautiful connection. So you can connect to that too. And feel free to ask your angels questions. Make sure you have a pen, paper. Make it something special. Make it a special notebook. I have a special notebook that I keep all the messages from my angels in because I don't remember them. As soon as I'm done meditating, I forget everything that was said. So just go ahead and write down everything that you hear. It doesn't have to be neat or spelled right or even on the line. At the very beginning, I was literally scribbling across the page until I got the hang of it. So you too just start marking down those messages and put a date on them because you'll be amazed at when you go back and read the messages you get from your angels. You'll be amazed. Ask them questions. Am I moving? Am I going to get that new job? Where am I going to be in 6 months? Ask those questions and write down without judging, without analyzing. That's very important. Just write it down and don't give it a second thought. And continue on with your questions and continue on. And I think one of the most important questions to ask your angels is, what do you need to know right now for your highest and greatest good? That is one of the most important questions that you can ask because sometimes the angels have messages for us that have absolutely nothing to do with the questions that we have for them. And they will not answer. Sometimes they won't answer your question until they get their message out to you first. Just that important. So go ahead and write that message down and don't forget to say thank you. Just like anything and anybody else, the more thankful we are for things, the more people are happy to give us things. So don't forget to say thank you. Do this every day. Do this every week. But the more you do it, the easier it gets and the better relationships, like anything else, the more you work at it, the better the relationship gets. And that's true for everything, right? So that is how you can get some beautiful messages from your angels. I would also Mm-hmm. You know, if you need a full reading, go ahead and give me a call or email me. We can set something up. My readings are always upbeat and positive, and I connect with your angels to get messages for you. They will give you definitely not what you want to hear. They will tell you what you need to know. But they're never negative. They are never scary. They're always loving and positive and upbeat. Sometimes we get stuck in situations and we don't know how to get out of them, and they will give you some guidance for that, or they'll help you see where there's a speed bump in life and how to get around it or over it. But they're really wonderful, and there's always homework, of course. You know me, I'm big on homework. I like to get people involved with their angels and getting to know them. That, again, is like any relationship. You've got to get to know the person in your relationship. Same goes with the angels. So I'll give you some homework, and it will be good homework. But did you know that there is, besides your guardian angels, the archangels, the virtues, the dominions, all of the other angels, according to Lorna Byrne, who is I hope you all know of her. If you don't, you must learn of Lorna Byrne. She is a lady from Ireland, and since she was a little girl, she was able to actually see angels just like if you were looking at another person. She sees angels. She hears them. And ever since she was a little girl, she has been communicating with angels. And she says that there are a lot of unemployed angels, and there are angels that are hanging around just waiting for something to do and somebody to help, twiddling their thumbs, if you will, or their wings or whatever they twiddle. So, oh goodness, she says she's begging people, put these angels to work. Ask them for help. And I hear that over and over again. So, help lower the unemployment rate in your country and in the world, and ask your angels to help. Ask the unemployed angels, not only to help you, but perhaps you know someone or you see somebody that is having a difficult time in life. Well, you don't have to, you can just reach out and say, angels, if there's anything you can do to help them with their situation, please do so. And you'd be amazed at what happens. That's another part of shining your light, and knowing that the minute you ask for something, whatever's possible to be done for that person at that moment will be done. I mean, isn't that a wonderful relationship to have with somebody? There's no contracts, no commitment, no money down, there's no fine print. They're just there to help you. You don't have to do anything in return except say thank you and please, just like you were taught when you were growing up. So please, you don't have to be religious. You don't have to believe in God. You don't have to believe in anything. But if you want to see someone get some help, all you need to do is ask for it. Extremely simple. So how far have you gone in communicating with your angels? How often do you communicate with your angels? And I would love to hear, who is your favorite angel and why? Most women love Archangel Michael. For some reason, Michael has an amazing affinity with women, and I fell in love with them. I'm not shy to say, but I did. There are a lot of others out there too. Archangel Ariel, for instance, the angel of courage, the angel that helps the nature kingdom. So for plants, animals, the earth, she is beautiful, and she is the one that helps with courage and nature kingdom. Of course, there is Archangel Michael, the protector, and great sense of humor. He is also good at helping with careers and changes like moving. So I'm not sure who the angel of finding a parking space is or getting to work on time, but they're out there too. I've used them frequently. I think I told you that in my very first show. I was always running late for work, and learned that if you're running late for anything, even including airplanes, when you're sure you'll never make it, just ask the angels to help you get there at the right time. and it's kind of funny how it happens. I'm still absolutely amazed. It seems like a miracle every time, but yet it happens. So don't be shy. Well, let's see here. I have someone on the line from area code 386. Hello and welcome to Angels and Healing Light.
Hi, how are you all doing?
Fabulous. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Good. What's your name?
So my name is Sheena.
Hi, Sheena. Ooh, that's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
What question do you have for us today?
I'm wondering what my angels and if they have any messages for me regarding my lease is up in Florida, and I am so nervous, but I want to make this move to Georgia, to Atlanta with my godmother, and I'm so nervous about it. But I wonder if they have messages for me. If this is the right thing.
Let's see here. I'm gonna do a couple decks here, Sheena. So bear with me for a second. I'm getting that a feeling of that it's very positive, but I'm gonna see because they have some more messages. It's going to be a healthy change for you. Is the change that you're making due to an unhealthy situation?
Well, sort of, yeah. I mean, I can't find stability here. I'm a single mother. My family's here, but I can't. There's things I want to do. There's a business I want to start, and right now I'm going through it with my landlord, and it's just a lot.
So is there saying that this is going to be that there's going to be a healthy change? Are you in the healthcare field?
Yes.
Mhm. Yep. Let's see. Okay, so I'm getting a lineup of messages here, so bear with me while I get them all. And I've got the last one coming from Archangel Michael, of all people, of all angels, the one that helps us move. He has a message for you, too.
Okay.
This one, okay. Okay, so another card that talks about health. So the first card is about healthcare change and focusing on divine and perfect health. So these two cards are saying to me that this is a healthy change for you, but it's also a new beginning for you. It seems like the whatever you do here in Florida now. It seems like it's almost like a market saturation. There are so many people doing what you do that going to another place will be a new beginning for you and give you a larger audience. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Okay. So focusing on, they just keep saying new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. They're saying that over and over again. Ask Archangel Michael to help you with this change, to help you with this. No, he's saying not change, start. He's saying ask to help with a new start, so new beginning. Interestingly enough, this card from Archangel Zadkiel is about balance and compassion. And he says if you're going through it with your landlord right now, this message is about that. He's reminding you to soften your heart with respect to this situation and all of the people involved, including yourself. So he's saying try to meet in the middle. He says to tell you that reminding you that people love to help other people. So approaching things from that point of view will really help make your new start easier. So keeping in mind that meeting in the middle and asking for help. Telling you you're trying to change your life. You're trying to make a new beginning. Is there some way that you can help me make this happen? And how can I meet you in the middle so that we can both have a positive outcome from this? He's also reminding you, this is a really firm message, and this is Archangel Chamuel saying, and he's almost yelling, he's speaking very sternly actually, he's like, shine your light, shine your light, shine your light, shine your light on the situation, and listen to the guidance that you're getting and that you will get, because this will be a healthy change for you. But he's saying, nope, it's a new start. It's a new start. They're being very adamant in calling it a new start for you. So it sounds like a really nice thing that you're doing, a really positive thing that you're doing, but make sure that you're approaching it from a standpoint where everybody wins and asking people to help you make this change as easily and gracefully as possible. And he says this will get you, and it will get you very far.
Okay.
Okay? Well, thank you, and good luck to you, and congratulations. And, get some warmer clothes because it's a little cooler there.
Yes, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. All the best. All right. So there are some more messages from all of those angels that she just got, reminding us of the different ways that we can approach situations in our lives. And sometimes giving someone the opportunity to help us opens so many doors. People love to help one another. Don't you feel good when you help somebody, when you've helped make a significant difference in your life, in their life? Don't you feel good? I think most people feel good about that. Sometimes they need to be reminded that this is something that can be done, but asking people to help you move forward in life, people really appreciate that opportunity. I mean, we're all here to help each other. Sometimes we forget, but we're all here to help each other. All right, I have another caller with area code 646. Hello, what's your name and what is your question, please?
Hi, my name is Katie. Thanks for taking my call.
Hi, Katie.
Hi. I have a question. I want to move as well. And I'm also having things are coming up for me that, say, for example, I may have, my mother's beliefs that are not mine or things that I don't agree with. So I'm kind of like want to be free of those things and, make my own choices about how I feel about things. And I'm just wondering, maybe, I guess what my angels are saying about me moving and things like that, because I kind of just don't know how I'm going to do it.
Okay. So I'm going to work with the Healing with the Fairies deck here. I'm being told to use this one for you. And I've got 2 cards out of here already, so let's see. So this first card, it's a really beautiful card. It's this absolutely gorgeous fairy, and she's sitting near a waterfall by a river, and she's surrounded with mountains and nature, and it's very peaceful and quiet and warm. And so she's just kind of sitting there thinking about things and enjoying the quiet. It's kind of helping her think. And it's also cognizant of the fact that sometimes we're not aware of the stress or the detrimental stress or energies in our life. We get so used to it that we're just not aware. So you're being asked to honor your body and your soul by spending some quiet time alone. And doing this will help you get messages from your body, get messages from your soul, get messages from your angels, and also help, because when you're being bombarded with someone else's energy or expectations, we have that kind of upbringing, and especially if it's our parent, we want to be respectful, of course. We want to honor their wishes and their thoughts, and sometimes we start second-guessing ourselves and not being able to communicate very easily that, this is your thoughts, but they're not mine, and this is how I feel, and I need to do what's best for me. So spending some quiet time alone is going to be really important for you so that you can just clear off the clutter and go inward and say, all right, this is what I want, and this is why I want it. And I'm being told that your mom has a lot of fear about, I think what your mom's coming from, fear. Of course, moms don't want to see their children hurt or making a mistake. We all make mistakes. That's how we learn. That's how we get through life. And I think, too, she's worried about losing you and losing relationship with you. And it seems like this is all coming from a place of fear or lack or abandonment, something along those lines. So I'm being told that, you've got to do what's best for you. You know what's best for you. Being compassionate and reminding her that you're connected at the hip, you're always going to be there, and asking for her support and helping you grow. And it's almost like asking her advice. She would love to be able to give you advice. Mom, well,
we don't really have a relationship. It's just that it's things that I guess I got when I was a childhood. No, it's not that she's telling, it's same messages I got as a child, and I know it's from her, and I want to release them. It's not that we have a relationship now. Yeah. Okay.
So that's probably part of where all that energy comes from, is that fear.
Yeah.
So again, God, that's a heavy thing to carry around. And it always leaves you second guessing yourself. So I know I only have about 2 minutes left, so I'm going to talk quickly. So what you need to do is ask Archangel Samuel to help heal that relationship within yourself and within her. You need to ask Archangel Michael, especially Archangel Michael, to cut any cords and ties that are not of good energy, anything that's draining you, anything that's keeping you from moving forward in your highest, best use. Ask Archangel Michael to just come in and cut those cords. And cords of love will always be there, and especially send healing energy to your mom, because she needs that. She needs that feeling of love. And I don't think she just doesn't understand it, but she's still her heart of hearts is worried about you. So ask him to cut any cords and ties. Ask your angels to give you all of the supporting guidance, because you are strong, you are smart, you are capable, you know what to do. And I think once you cut away all those fetters that are holding you back, you're going to be able to realize a lot more sense of joy and freedom and happiness. And it's all about just saying, okay, it's time to do it. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And everything will be all right. So thank you very much for calling. Good luck to you. All right, honey. Take care. Thanks, everybody. I know I have just a couple seconds left, but thank you for being with me today. Remember Archangel Samuel, the new light. Shine that new light to everything in your life that is giving you the blues. Make it a beautiful, sparkling, golden white light, pink light for healing. Your angels are there to help you. So many, many, many blessings. I look forward to talking to you next week. And check in my website, angelsandhealinglight.com. Thank you, Tiffany and Goldilocks Productions. Stay warm, everyone.